E-bikes are all the rage right now. You've either got one, gifted one for a kid on their birthday, or tried to dodge one on the sidewalk.
Well, there are now some new regulations and some important safety issues you should know about. And for that insight, we turn to Sam Mirejovsky from Sam and Ash Injury Law. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Well, great to see you guys. I always love
Yeah.
coming in here and talking.
We love having you on. You bring such clarity and great insight. For you, area of expertise seems to expand all the time. Clearly, this is a new area that we're developing into. And sadly, this is all on the back of a recent heartbreaking accident in, where is it, like northwest Las Vegas. Yeah. For people who may not know more about that, could you share about what happened?
Well, it's one of many, unfortunately, where you know, kids on a bike, and there's just some devastating injuries, and I mean, these fatalities are happening more and more on these bikes. There's a statistic that in the last few years, e-bike accidents resulting in serious injury have gone up almost 300%.
Wow.
It's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I think for a lot of parents, because I have kids, and we didn't grow up, obviously, I grew up with bikes with no motors. And I think that a lot of parents just don't know how dangerous these bikes can be. A couple of things. Most of the bikes that you can get can go up to 20 miles an hour. Now, in a car, that doesn't sound very fast. But when you're just hurtling on a little, bicycle, protection, no helmet, which is insane. Don't do that. Wear a helmet. But even at 20 miles an hour, that's a lot. Now, some kids, are smart, and they're figuring out how to get over the override or the speed limiting system. So these bikes can actually end up going faster. And, parents, we're kind of oblivious. We don't know about this technology stuff. So that's something to be aware of, too. We are seeing more and more of these cases. They're tragic, and here's a spoiler, right? The car versus the bike, the car will win.
Always.
And it doesn't matter who was right. And in that moment, everything in your life can change.
Right.
Yeah. Clark County officials have really voiced concerns about enforcement and safety. What's contributing to a lot of this risk here?
Well, I just think it's a lack of information. Like I said before, I think that a lot of parents just don't appreciate how much more dangerous an e-bike is over a regular bike. And then I also think that, for example, in California, adults are required, if they're on a Class 1, Class 2, Class 3 e-bike, they're required to wear a helmet. It doesn't matter if you're on a path or on the road. We don't require that. So the answer to it is that we have to, as adults, as parents, and even as kids, as teens, we have to take responsibility for ourselves. Yeah. And it's not, you may look stupid wearing an e-bike. You're going to look a lot more stupid, injured laying in the hospital. So I think there is sort of a little bit of lack of common sense here that we all need to employ. And I'm hoping that and thank you for having me on. I hope that this helps spread the word, and if you've got, you don't have to throw the e-bike out. Just be safe out there, and make sure you're following and looking left and right, because you could be doing everything correctly, and there will be some person on a car who is, looking down to text, taking a phone call, distracted with their Starbucks, whatever it is. Yeah. And in that moment, everything will change.
Right.
Yeah.
On the heels of that, there are new county rules coming into effect. What should viewers at home know about, and how's this going to impact everything? So
what you need to do is you absolutely make sure that your bike, one thing you want to do is make sure that the bike is following the Nevada, and these are state rules, making sure that it is either a Class 2, Class 3, there's actually 3 classes, and that they follow the speed limitation, right? So you'll see on it, on the side, there'll be a speed limitation sticker. These bikes, a Class 3 bike should go no faster than 28 miles an hour, and a Class 1 and 2 no more than 20. And some of these bikes are being modified to go as fast as 35, 40 miles an hour. Can you imagine? With no helmet?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, as always, thank you so much for joining us, sharing your insight with us. This is so valuable.
Wear a helmet.
Yeah, wear your helmet.
At the very least.
Yes. If you or a loved one have been injured in an e-bike crash, know your rights. An early legal call can make a huge difference in such complex cases.
Call 70 202-820-1234 or visit samandashlaw.com because you deserve what's right.